I am Indrek Reiland, and this is my assistant today, Jorgen Matsi, and we are from Aliveness Gym Estonia, Straight Plus Gym Estonia, and we are here today to show you half guard fundamentals. What I think is basics, what I think are basics, what I think is fundamental in your half guard game, which will be applicable both in gi or no gi game. And I have trained with quite many people from different places, and I feel that beginners don't have a good half guard game, and we're here to show you how to build a game for beginners in like a few hours, only doing those basic drills, those basic positions, because this is really what matters. The techniques don't matter as much as the game with the positions. Okay, we will start straight away.
Thanks.
Okay, on this tape or video we will deal with active, what I think is an active half guard game, and also passing the half guard. We won't do a proactive half guard game, which I mean is also really important, but it's not a basic thing. But what I mean by a proactive half guard is counters to all the half guard passes he can do. And it's a really important part of the game, but it's not a basic one. So the general system we will follow goes like this. We will have a base drill for both the passing and the play on the bottom. And then we will be adding elements. We will add different positions and techniques to this basic drill, and so the game will go. So the basic position, which I feel is really important, is in your half guard you have to be always on one cheek, always on your side. The underhook under his arm is really important, but the thing that is more important in my opinion is the thing I call paw, the paw grip, or different people call it differently, this grip here. So why is that? If he has the underhook and he doesn't have the paw, maybe he grabs my pants, maybe he underhooks my leg or something or whatever. Any time, the most dangerous passes from here come with a crossface. So anytime I can, if I'm on the top and I can get a crossface, I'll get the crossface. Turn out, and it will be much harder for him to do anything. So therefore I think the most important thing in the half guard is this paw, sticky paw grip. The underhook and paw, if you have both, it's the best. So notice here, he won't be grabbing with the thumb, he will grab like this, not with the fingers, not like this, wrist here, wrist over, elbow bent in, and this will be a sticky grip, because if I move, he can follow me everywhere. And this will be the first thing to prevent the crossface. Good paw grip. Now, okay, remember the position, and we'll go to the basic drill in a moment. Okay, the first basic drill we will do goes like this, with the basic position, the underhook and the paw, and the top guy has his own thing to do. So we will show what the top guy has to do. So when you teach to the beginners, show them how the position here is with the paw and the underhook, and the top guy has this thing to do. He wants to pummel in with this arm. You could do it like this and show them how to pummel in with this and this, and just let them put the guy on the bottom flat on his back. But I feel, since it's better to pass with the crossface anyway, only the crossface. I feel you should show this to the beginners straight away. So, the guy in the bottom has an underhook and a paw. The guy on top must get his hand inside, put the crossface here, grab the lat here, put him flat, shoulder into his chin so he cannot look the other way, he can't, and now turn the hips out, like this. Bring my knee under his butt, bring this leg up, knee up, and grab the hip here. If he doesn't have pants, well, you should be grappling someone who has at least some pants. If he doesn't, if you're not allowed to grab the pants, just put hand on the hip here. Hand on the hip. So, I'll show you from another angle. Turn out like this. This knee comes under his butt, and this leg comes up. Hand on the hip. So this leg is here. Okay? And we will deal with that position later on when we will do passing in more detail. But for now, let's just show the basic drill. The guy on the bottom will have half guard and the proper position with the paw and the underhook. The guy on top will want to put the guy on the bottom flat and do a crossface, and the guy on the bottom will only try to defend. We'll only try to defend that, and we won't add any elements yet. Okay? We'll show you just for a couple of seconds how this drill works. Okay? You ready? Okay. Okay, stop. So this is the basic drill. One side will just hold the paw and try to hold the underhook. One thing that I forgot to mention before is your legs must be in a good tight triangle. There's another options how to hold your legs, like Eddie Bravo does, or to play with the hook. But for right now, for the basics, you hold the legs in a basic way, and you are in a good structure. That's the basic drill, and we will start to add elements soon. Now, the first technique that we will add to this drill is the most basic one, and it's basically it's an elbow knee escape. It's how you escape mount. But now I do it from half guard to get the close guard back if you're not confident there. And it's a good option. So, here we're in a good structure, and you feel that you have quite a bit room here. If he raises his leg maybe, but even if he has his knees on the ground, you have room here. You're in a good structure. Now you feel you have room. You can just pull the knee out, or if you need a little bit more room, you can, for 1 second or for an instant, you can come here and put the hand on the knee. Put the hand on the knee and come out with the knee. Okay? So you're here. Come out, turn your hips, put the close guard, and you can even keep the underhook and start working from the closed guard. So, For now, this is the most basic thing to do, but show it once more. If you feel you have enough room, just put the hand on the knee, come with the knee out, turn your hips, put the closed guard. We will show it in the drill for a little while again. Okay. The same basic drill plus the one technique now. Okay, let's go. Okay, so at this level, at this stage, one guy is working to put the crossface on, and the other one is working to keep the position and get your opponent into the closed guard. And we'll continue with some other elements straight away. We'll go on. The next element we'll add is double paw. And I really saw it first when John Frankel from NorCal, BJJ Team NorCal showed it to me, and he also showed how to pummel with underhook, and I think it's a really good thing to have a double paw. You can even take the underhook out and put the double paw, and I'll show you how to do that now. So, suppose you're here, like this, and he pummels, and you feel he's coming. So you can take your underhook out and trap it, and get your both paws back again. So he comes, and if I don't do it in the right time, he will put me down, and it will be much harder. But he will come, and I feel that, and trap it from here. No. The most important thing here is to keep your elbow really bent, really in, really tight here. Like this. Because otherwise, bad things start to happen. What I mean is this. We'll show it to you later on, but if I try and try and try and he comes and he doesn't close his elbow, my this hand is free, you come under, finish him with an arm triangle, reverse arm triangle. But if he has his elbow close here, there's no way I'm going to pummel inside here. He has his elbows close, no way. So, remember that, elbow really close. So, the first instance, he will come, and I will block with this hand and come with the both. And now, if I feel him giving me room, I will put the underhook back. If he comes, trap it, put the underhook back. If he's not giving me room, I can play here, move a little bit. And I can wait, and then put the underhook, dive in a little bit, get the underhook back. The other thing is, if he comes for an underhook, like this, I won't leave my arm. Bring it here. Because if I leave it here, he will get much more chest-to-chest contact with me. And it's a little bit harder to stay on my side if he does it like this. But if he gets the underhook, and I will come over, put the double paw, my elbow will prevent him getting chest-to-chest contact. I'm here. And if he tries to do it, I get the underhook back. So it's a really good thing. Double paw. Instance 1, he comes for the crossface. I come with this hand to help and can go back. Instance 2, he gets the underhook. I come over, hold this, and then put the underhook back. We'll show it to you, added to the drill, so for now I can put him to the closed guard and I must defend the position, and I can also use this second hand to help prevent the crossface. Okay, let's do it. Okay. And you see, the drill is meant like this. It's not only he who's working. I'm also working when I'm on the top. So if I get the crossface, it's good. It's good for me. I'm training also, I'm training to pass. Okay? We'll move on straight away. Okay, we'll move on and do a very nice technique. I like to do it very much. So, first thing, I have seen instructors show some guard playing, half guard playing like this, only with this hand under here. Well, you might do something here, but as I said, if his hand is across and his elbow is not in, he will be open for the arm triangle. So, playing just here, I don't think it's a good idea. But this position can be used very differently, like a wedge. So, if I'm here, he's pummeling for the crossface. He wants to come here. And at the last instant, when he comes, when I feel him coming, I come with this hand here. Okay? He comes, I come with this hand, stick it under his arm, and now wedge it over my hand. We wedge it over my head. I will dive in. Okay? You will see how it looks. He comes, I will go here, and I will grab with my bottom arm under his leg, and with my top arm over his leg, in a no thumb grip, like this. Okay, turn a little. Okay. You come, wedge it, and grab here. This is another position. So now we added another position to this drill. We'll do some sweeps from this position later on. But for now, turn. The drill goes on like this. The same basic drill. I can put closed guard. I can defend with my other hand. He can pummel for underhook, but the most important for him is to pummel the crossface, and I can use my newly learned wedge. Okay, let's go. This was a new element, and we'll add one thing straight away. Okay, this is the last positional element we'll add, and it's good if you have long arms like me. But even if you don't have long arms, you will find that your opponent will give this to you sometimes. It's like this. I'm here, and I have a good underhook paw, and he moves, tries to pummel. So, and sometimes I can grip it here. No thumb grip, no problem, grip it here. So, if I can do this, it's very good for me. If he has pants, I can grab the pants. If he doesn't have pants, I can grab under the leg, whatever. That show. Go to the next. You grab the pants. You have the grip. Move your hand. You can't take it away very easily. So I just switch my hips and put my head on his hand like this. Switch my hips. Leave it here. Take my leg out. Turn to cross. Block the hip from here, and then see what side position I will take. First, as long as you have this grip here, and you came from here, if you can come for the underhook, it's good. If you cannot take the underhook, just block the hip and see what side position you can get. I'll show it to you once more from another angle. From this angle, I think. So, grab the underhook, turn the hips, and execute this nice sweep like that. Take my leg out, turn, come for the underhook, just block the hip. You can see what position I can get. And now you take the sweep, you add it to this base drill we have been doing here. So for now, we have these elements. Now in a good position, you can defend with both paws, come back for the underhook. You can, if he wants to pummel in, you can use the wedge. You get this position here, and you can grab his arm and execute the sweep. Like this. And don't forget the most basic option. You can put him for a closed guard. I really feel if you show, you don't have to show all the hand positions in one class, but if you show how to drill this, and you drill it and you drill it and you drill it, you show maybe the closed guard, maybe the double paw, and don't show the other hand positions, and you drill it for the whole class, people will start to develop a good half guard game really fast. Because this is really important, it prevents them from passing, and they will have a good option to go back to the closed guard. For now, this is all for the positions. Now we'll do some basic techniques, which I think are really basic and really important for beginners, and then we will add those basic techniques to the drill. Okay? Okay, now I'll show you two basic techniques which I think are good for beginners to learn. And if you drilled for the whole first class, you introduced the half guard, so now you can start adding those techniques. So if they drill, they also can go for the techniques, and we will show that to you right away. As many of you know, the first thing considered most fundamental in half guard is taking the back with the underhook. So I feel it's good to introduce the taking the back in two ways. First way, I'm here. And for some reason, especially beginners to it, he will start to grab my head. If he grabs my head and I didn't react, okay, I can always do this technique that we did before. But it's always better to prevent it. So if he grabs my head, I will stretch my underhook diagonally, come up to my elbow, and come up to this knee. I think most people do that instantly, but if beginners start to come up, they don't think about it, and if you don't tell it to them, they won't understand how to come up functionally. So come up to this knee. Now you can start watching what you do here. Either you come with the underhook, take the, come up to your hands, take the grip called harness here, or choking right away. You don't even have to put the hook in. If his neck is available always, you can always choke. The basic version is to come with the other hook and take the back. And for the underhook, if you stretch the underhook, you have to hide your head under your shoulder. So if I'm here, he comes to grab, I'll do this. He doesn't have any opportunity to grab my head. He will go over. They will go under this. I will show you that once more. He will try to grab up to my elbow, up to my knee, chest to chest, and seek to take the back. Get 4 points. And get 4 points if you're in the competition. Now the second option for taking the back is what I really like, because it forces the beginners to start playing with the top guy's balance. When I'm here, I will try to pull him towards me and dive myself under, and I will try to do it like this so he would smash his face to the ground. Of course he won't smash his face to the ground. If he'll be smart, he'll post his hand or do something. So, but I'll try to do this. Explode. I'll explode. We're moving, and do this. And when I do it, as soon as he touches the ground, or his base is over me, I will go to the back. I'm here, I will smash, I'm smashing, and I will come under. Take the back. I will do. And take the back. This was option number 2. Now we will go to the sweep, which once was my favorite sweep. Now I use the half guard a little bit differently, so I don't use this sweep so much anymore, but it's a really good sweep. And it's kind of similar to the half guard old school that Eddie Brabo shows, but it's a little bit different. Okay. When you're here, now you dive under with this arm. Under here. And try to grab the toes. Get. I dive under. I grab the toes. Now, this hand switches and grabs here. A lot of people complain that they don't get. Of course, they won't get it if they try to grab it here. But if they lower their hand here, it's so easy. You grab the toes. Now you open your legs, you can open them or switch. It's a matter of personal preference. And now you come to your knees. Grab from under here. As the guard straight away. Stay here for a moment. If he starts to move, come over. If he starts to move again, then come to the side. Biggest mistake beginners do is, of course, some guys will mess it up and try to grab here or something. But mostly if they get this, and try to do it, you have to open your legs. You cannot leave this leg here. Open and switch, or just open. You switch, push with your, come over, and usually people just release it here and try to come on top. Hold it here to the last instant. Control his hip, pass. If he moves, move. Control, move. And at the last instant you release the foot and get a good side position. Now these three techniques are what I feel are really good. I've seen this sweep done on tapes by Jean-Jacques Machado, Marcio Feitosa and Gordo, and it was shown to me in a seminar by John Frankfurt, and it's a really good sweep. Another instance you can use it is when he puts a Whizzer. When he Whizzers you, you can still go for the sweep. Now you cannot go for the back, but you can still go for this sweep. These are the three basic techniques. Now, when you learn them separately, it's good, but then you have to add those techniques into the base drill. We'll show how to do that. Okay, let's go. So you do the same basic drill with the same elements, and now try to add and work these techniques. Okay? We'll show a couple of techniques from this position where we went when we used the wedge. I don't think these are basic techniques. You don't have to show them to your students straight away. You can keep them for some time later, but I'll show them to you anyway since we used this position with the wedge. Okay? Now, Eddie Brabo does a technique from there he calls electric chair, which is a banana split, a submission on the hips. But you have to use a different leg position for that. So we'll just do some basic sweeps from there. 2 sweeps. And here he comes. I'll do the wedge. Grab his leg. The no thumb grip. Close here. Now I start stretching him out and turning my hips, so I want to put my head under his leg. So I will start doing this. Turning my hips, and keeping this leg close, coming to my knees, going over, and from now on it depends what he'll do. Show this once more, and I'll show one possible thing which will happen. He attacks, I go, now I start stretching, trap the leg, come under. If I'm here, you can attack the back. But if I'm here and he tries to turn back, tries to turn to his guard or something, come over, come under the leg, grab here, grab the crossface, trap it here. Now sprawl your hips, sprawl your legs, walk to this side, and then grab above the elbow, a good side position. Okay? This is the technique number one. It's not an easy one, and I think it's better to do if you're smaller than your opponent. But now this is a technique, a new technique when he reacts. So I will go here, I will start doing it, and he posts, so will come up under the leg, he posts, I will trap the leg really good, grab his pants, he will try to move, don't let him turn this way. If he turns this way, then it's gone. To trap the leg, grab the pants here and bridge up. Come to the knees, like this. And now you can start passing the guard again. Okay, I'll let him show it. Here, he tries to do it, and I post my leg, gets under the leg, traps the leg really well, because he doesn't want me to do this. He traps the leg really well to his neck, now grabs my pants here, reaches me back because I don't have a base there, and comes to my knees, comes to his knees. Tries to pass the guard with the crossface. Okay. These were the last two techniques. Okay, we'll try to conclude this part and then move on to the basic passing. So these are the techniques and positions, except the last two one, which I think should really be taught in the first 3 months to a beginner. So he or she would have a good half guard, fundamental game, straight from the beginning, using the ball grip always to prevent the crossface. And half guard, as you all know, half guard can be a very advanced position. I like the half guard very much, and you can do different things from there, playing with the underhook or playing with the Whizzer. Especially if he has a gi on. You can do many tricks here. Playing with the hook in. But despite using different things, the paw game will always remain the same. Because the crossface is your worst nightmare when being in the half guard. So remember that. Okay, we'll start now and move on to passing. And I think the most important thing when passing the half guard is to get the crossface. that all the best passes are using the crossface. Because I don't think the regular old ones, which were used like this, and you come with the hook here and shake it and come, and they're good, but also good counters are available against those passes. So my opponent does not have a good paw game, has his hand somewhere else, or just lets me get the crossface. I will always come here, the crossface, turn his shoulder and give really good pressure here. You can feel your opponent feeling really bad. So here, good pressure here, turn off like this, and you take the crossface. We'll explain that in more detail later on. But for now, we will start learning something I like to call safety position for the half guard, and I saw it shown by Matt Thornton from Straight Plus Gym, and I saw it in pictures. And after I saw the pictures and read the text on a SPG forum, it boosted my half guard top game. I don't know. It really helped. It really helped. So we'll be assuming that he has a good paw game. So there's 4 elements to this safety position. Okay, the first thing is he has the underhook. I have to keep my elbow really low, touching his butt maybe, grabbing maybe here, really low. So he cannot use his underhook for taking my back or doing anything if I keep it really low. So remember, on this side of the body, my hand is really low. The second thing, I have to keep my knees really close. This will, a little bit, it will weaken my base, but it will also prevent him from going to close guard, which is really annoying if people try to do it. And people will always try to do it if they have learned it when they don't feel secure, and he won't feel secure if I start using the safety position. So use the knees, pinch the knees together here. You're here, pinch the knees together so he can't go and put you into the closed guard. Okay, now number 3. He has his good paw. I will grab under his elbow here. Under his elbow. So 1 low underhook here, pinch knees, grab under his elbow. Now the most important thing. I will put my head here on his shoulder, on the front deltoid area here. My head inside him and be here. So he will try to be on the side, use this paw and try to remain in the position. I will put my head inside. And what I will do now is like this. This hand only holds here. Legs can start climbing a little bit up, but they will always be pinched together. Now my head will do most of the work and push him here. And my this arm will pull, drag him. And this will be like, I will try to put him flat and then get the crossface. If you're like this, he cannot attack you. Because for him to attack you, he must get his head under you. And he can't use his crossface if you have this low grip. He can't use this hand if I'm pulling here. He can't put the closed guard if I pinch my knees together. So it goes like this, and head inside here. So the basic thing now is to drill holding this safety position, putting your opponent flat, and then getting the crossface. And he will just try to fight back and try to hold the position and not let him be put flat. So I'll show that technique once more. I'm here, and I will start to climb with my legs and working here, working all the time. And if I can pull it up, it's easy for me. It's easy for me to get the crossface and turn out as you are well aware. So, I'm showing now how to drill this. This is the safety position, and I sometimes call this safety position number 1. Okay, let's start drilling now. The important thing is to put the head inside, and remember, anytime you feel you can go for the crossface, go for the crossface. Okay, I really hope you understood the safety position, because when people have drilled long enough this half-guard bottom game, and they know how to put the crossface and turn out their hips when they're on top. So they will need this safety position to defend themselves, because you cannot just pummel in. You saw before how hard it is to just pummel in if he plays with the paw really well. So, and the most important thing really with the safety position is the position of the head. Because even if he has the low underhook, even if he has his knees pinched, even if he pulls on my elbow, if he doesn't get this in, and lets me get this here, it's much harder for him. I can still move it on him, I can still do stuff. But if he gets his shoulder in, then I'm basically flat. I cannot do much anymore. This will mean I will have to start using those reactive half-guard techniques that we were talking about before. Okay, I hope you understood the safety position, and now I'll show you one really good submission that you can add to this passing game. And it's not a basic technique, but it's a good technique. And the safety position helps to set this up. So, you're here, you're doing the safety position, and they will try to come with this hand here. I don't think they will try to do that, because there is not much use here, because I'm not pummeling. But they will just try to do something, because come, yes, make room or something. And here's a lot of space, so I take this hand, put it under his arm, here, and grab. Now I release my this hand, come over, make pressure with the elbow so I can climb this arm really in. I make pressure with the elbow here. Grab my biceps grab his lat, hold the knees together, and squeeze. Okay, there's two options, two ways. If you get his neck really deep, it's a really good arm triangle choke. But if you get this space on his neck, it's more of like a squeezing or smashing choke.
Neck crank.
Choke on the side of the neck. But both work, and both should be allowed in competitions also. So, let's do it with safety. He comes, get under, grab the head, come over, make good pressure with my elbow, grab my biceps, grab his lat, and now you can even turn him a little bit into myself, like this, and now squeeze. It's a really tight and a really good choke. So, now you learn another technique. Now, show the choke, you let them drill the safety position, and then you also let them use the choke whenever the option is available. Okay, that's it. We'll continue with the second safety position. And this is needed because for the situations where I didn't get my head inside. So if he's like that, the underhook, pull, I try to use the safety, I can't get my head inside, his head is inside. So it's hard for me. Now put it over, and if there isn't the gi to hold, to grab, I usually put the hand on the ground. So, pinched, he's here, but I put the hand on the ground, and this is safety position because it prevents him from going to my back. And he could do his toe grab sweep we did before, but if I keep my knees on the right angle, he cannot come for my toe. No way. So I'm here, and I am passing. So whenever you can put the crossface straight away, and we'll have a couple of tricks. Jorgen will show you to get the crossface with the Whizzer grip to get rid of this pull. Hand it over to him now.
Okay, for your entertainment, the mute guy gets to speak. I take the Whizzer for, in the case he gets his head under my chest, or when I just like these techniques so much I can directly go for the Whizzer if he has the underhook. So, if I have the Whizzer and he has a gi on, there are some really good options for me starting to grab here and trying to choke him. Usually, when I have a Whizzer, and especially when I'm threatening the choke here, he will put this hand to prevent these techniques here. So now this is a two-pose situation, and I can use it for arm triangles, as Indrek showed before. Okay, the second really good option is that I have the Whizzer, and I'm faking that I want to pummel in with this hand. I'm faking here, and I'm faking that hand closer to my Whizzer hand. This angle, I'm faking that I'm attacking here, and he puts his elbow really close. Now I can grab his hand from the gi, from the elbow here, or under the elbow, and just remove this hand and put on the crossface. and start using whichever passes I like. Okay, 2 little tricks from the Whizzer position. One, I put an here, he comes with this hand forward, I go for the arm triangle. Option number 2, I fake movement with this hand, I grab his paw hand with my Whizzer hand, and I get a good crossface. Okay, couple of tricks for you.
Okay, we'll continue with one more thing. Sometimes, some while ago, I had a problem. People always killed my paw like this. I was playing here, so they used their leg to come here, take it away, put the crossface. You can do it if you're sure in what you're doing, but I'd like to show you just a little counter to that, so you wouldn't be too encouraged to use this technique and would better use the other options Jorgen showed you. So, if he comes with the leg and puts it over, what I'll do is I'll dive in more, and basically I can grab the toe, switch the legs, execute the same sweep we did before. Show it to you one more time. When he comes, I dive straight away. I grab the toes, execute the sweep. Okay, that's it. Now, you have the safety position, you have the Whizzer control. Now you continue on drilling. You start from a neutral position, from like here, and one guy taps. We start drilling. His goal is to hold the position, try to do the sweeps. I will use the safety position to get the crossface, or use the Whizzer and those little tricks to get the crossface. So, always drill, 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 drill. Aliveness is the key, as you all well know. And you use the safety position number 2, and whatever techniques you can make work for yourself. Okay, we'll move on in a couple of seconds. Okay, now I'd like to show you 4 or 5 really good things, really good passes that you can do when you get the crossface. And as I said, you don't have to show them all to your students straight away. You can show them like 2 which would work together, and then let them drill that, work with that, and then later on you show the other ones. And I think these passes are really good. They really give a good passing game, especially with those people who give you the crossface straight away. Now I work from the crossface position. So we'll try to do from different angles so you will see. Let's try to do it from this angle first. Okay. First, when I do the crossface, I have to have good pressure on the jaw. So he wouldn't, in any case, look this way. When I start doing the crossface and he starts looking this way, work it up. It's not really hard. Work the head up. He looks this way, work. Work with the chin, and with the shoulder and the chin, and he will start looking this way. So, first, good pressure on the jaw. Now, you come with this leg under his butt, knee touching the hip, this leg back here for base. Now, this leg, he will hold that. I will start to climb up like this, to touch his butt. And this hand goes on the hip here. I've seen it shown here and here. This is also really good, but sometimes if they're smart on the bottom, it's bad, because if you put it here, I used to do it myself also. They will grab with this hand. They will try to do whatever they can to prevent them. It's really annoying. So better put it on the hip and the elbow against the knee. Grab. There's no way you can grab. This leg grabs something, the hip and the elbow goes against the knee. They climb up and they try to get my knee out. Even if he gets it back in, you can always use the elbow. I'll show it to you from the other angle. Yeah, you get it. On this angle now. So I get this. You see his face? Now grab. Here, climb with the leg, pushing with the elbow. Leg climbs, elbow pushes. Okay, wherever here really right now. I'm here, sitting out. Really good crossface. Okay, that's it for now. We move on straight away. Okay, I'll show you a couple of tricks with the gi that you can use to make your crossface even better. First, feed this lapel under his arm to this hand with a really good grip and a really good crossface. It really helps. If you have a good crossface, you don't need it, but I like to use it because it's easy to get here. The grip is quite easy to get, and after you pass, you can use the grip to do really cool stuff. Now another grip you could use with the gi is like this. Take your own gi, put it over his face, grab your own collar. Really tight crossface, and it's really annoying. He can't really understand what I'm doing, so I could even cover his eyes and his nose and just annoy him a little bit. So he starts to be worried about this, he puts his hand there, I can get the underhook, and you'll see why getting the underhook is good later on. Or I can just start passing because he's annoyed by my actions with this here. Okay? We move on with passes in a second. Okay, I'm set here, I got the crossface, I climb my leg, but you see, he holds my knee, he has the underhook because he's smart. Smart people always go for the underhook. Now, I grab here, put it on his knee. Now the first so-called pass, because it's more of a reactive thing, what he tries to do. I have to have a really good crossface, otherwise they'll always try to do that, and then my technique doesn't work. But if I have a good crossface and they try to do that, then it's a super good pass. I'm here, I try to come, try to put this knee over my knee, try to get my knee out, and they will bridge up, bridge. Try to roll me or something. Now, the instance they will do that, I usually try to go actively for some pass straight away, but when they truly do it really fast, I couldn't even start passing. Then it's the time to defend and do this technique that I'm going to show you. But remember that, don't wait here. Try to pass straight away with those passes, those active passes that I show you later on. But let's now do the defensive technique. I'm here, he bridges, Oh, wait. He has to open his legs to bridge. So I held here. So he bridges, I grab here. Take my leg out. Post it back. Bridge, bridge, bridge. Hold the good crossface. Try to come up. Can't come up. Try to come up. Can't come up. And as soon as I took this leg out, I will switch my hips. Come to the side, and since he has an underhook, I won't grab here. This would be stupid. I will grab here. So I make his underhook also obsolete. Okay? Show it to you from another angle. I'm here. He bridges. Leg out. Put him back down and turn my hips straight away. And now, right here. His underhook is worthless. That was pass number 1. We'll move on straight away to pass number 2. We'll try to do those active passes and active techniques now. This is a good, really good technique. Come up. Usually they always come up. If they let you come here and leave their legs there, this will tell you that your opponent probably isn't really good, or he wants you to pass. So beware. He has his legs up, but he doesn't go for an underhook. I don't know why. Maybe I defend here, I can't let, and his hand is moving here. This is a speedy technique. You have to do it really quick. Don't try to force it. But when I'm here, and you see his hand moving, maybe he tries to push it, pull it up, something, whatever he does. So when I see his wrist available, I will grab his wrist straight away, and now push it on this direction, like this. Not like this, push it up. This is more powerful. I'm here, he tries to grab something, I get it, and I go straight away. If I get it, and he starts fighting, I can't get it, I go back. This is such technique that you have to do really fast. Take it, submit him. Good wrist lock. Now, we'll move on to passes now. Okay. Pass number 1. This is a good one because you get the mount straight away. Grab here. Usually they try to be on their side if they are smart, so their back is not touching the ground. And you're here. Now you release your knee, you put them flat here, push here, put them flat. And as you put them flat, now you can come with the knee over. It's much better now. Now switch the crossface and make pressure to the other side. Come under his arm maybe, and just move your leg, take it out, or use that, but only for an instant. Oops. Only for an instant. And you're up, you have a good crossface, you have a good mount. Pass the guard, you got mount. That was really good. Show it to you once more. You're here, grab here, over. And he's always on his side. He tries to be. I put his back flat. If you try to do, he's on the side and you try to come, it's really hard. But put his back flat. Now, knee on the ground, other knee up. Switch this crossface. Come under his arm with the other hand. It's important, I will show you why in a little time. Switch to crossface, come under this arm, make pressure to the jaw, and use this hook only for an inside. Come up and you have a good mount. Why do you have to block this arm?
Mis seda küll lihtsalt basic passi nagu see hukiga peab.
Always when he tries to do the basic, tries to do the basic pass and puts the leg here without controlling my arm. There. I can start grabbing those legs here. This is bad for him. I can start making some counters to those basic passes. But if I grab under the arm when passing, when here, I grab under the arm when switching, under the arm, and now I use this hook. He cannot use the arm to prevent me from using the hook. This is our first pass, straight to mount. And remember, the most important thing here was put his back flat, then come with the knee. Okay? The second technique, which I really like, I think it's my favorite half guard pass. I'll show it to you from both angles. First, you have to release the knee. Anytime you have the knee out, you can start thinking about this pass. If he has the underhook, you can go this way. But if he works with the hand here, I don't know, maybe I took that gi collar and put it on his face, he tries to defend. That's what I was showing to you before. I get the underhook, and now I turn my hips, and this knee comes to the mat on this side, like this. I get it here, hips out, get a good side position, switch, whatever. From the other angle, I'm here, I get the underhook, and now I switch, come up and switch, this knee comes to the mat here. I have the underhook, this knee is on the mat, grab over the lat, scoot the hip out. If he holds my leg really good, it's really easy, just push, get your leg out, come here, hold him here, switch to whatever position. I think it's my favorite pass, because you can pass to both sides and you can always keep your opponent guessing like this, to which side you're going to pass. And if you get the underhook, I think this pass is pretty much unstoppable. Okay, we'll show you the next pass. Now, this is the third one. I don't use it very often, but it's a good one, and it's better to use it if your opponent is a gi. I think it's better to use that. And here, I release my knee. Now, I come up and come with this knee in here. My both knees are in. Now you have to really be aware of your base to that direction. So your knee is in here. You can grab whatever now, and you try go to good crossface, scoot your butt back, and make pressure to this side. Try to drag your leg out. You get your leg out, switch the base. If it's like that, go to the mount straight away, or switch the base. Get the side. I'll show you from another angle what to do with this leg. Release my knee, come up, come in with the knee. Now, I try to scoot my hips back, and pull the leg out. And now I use this leg. Put it on his thigh here, on his thigh, and start pushing, pulling, pushing, pulling. Get it out. If I get it out, then just like that, go to the mount straight. This was pass number 4. This was our final pass from here. And for the drill, for the basic drill, I would suggest you try to drill this position separately. So what I mean is like, you start from here. You start to drill from here, so they can only concentrate on those passes, not worry about getting to crossface right now. And the bottom guy who doesn't know any counters to those passes yet tries to just resist, bridge, do whatever feels natural to him. Okay, we'll show you a little bit of that. Okay? Okay, ready? Okay, and so on. First introduce these passes, and then in this isolation stage drill them for hours. Those 4 passes, you can show them all, or show only 2 of them, 2 first in one class, and then drill, so your students will really learn how to pass. This is the last thing we'll show, the last technique, and it's a really good pass. When I didn't know how to pass half guard really well, I used this pass all the time. But now I use it only if I need to. It's a reactive pass. But it's still a really good pass. Usually, when you're here, and when they try to get your back or do the toe grab sweep, and their head is really in, you cannot do much. You cannot do except for this. What I'm going to show you straight away. So they try to come to my back. They're really good, well in. I grab the head, the crossface here, not like this, just here, and then switch my hips, like this, smashing with the shoulder on his head, so his head touch the ground. I get a good crossface here, when this leg is still inside. Now grab the pants or the hip, try to scoot your butt back, and use this hand, this leg, to push here. Get the leg out. Push, get the leg out, go straight to mount or switch the base. Good crossface is always on, so you have a good side position secured. Okay, I'll show it here from another angle. So the same thing when he tries to come to my leg, like this. The last instant, switch the base to this side, this hand at the hip, squeeze my hips back, use this leg here, push, get the knee out, go to mount, switch the base. The crossface is always on. If I go to the mount, the crossface is on. I switch my base, get the side, the crossface is on, so you have it secured. Now, this was our last technique. Of course, we will add this to the drills also. Now, the best you basic passing drills would be then, at first, just getting to crossface from here, using those safety position number 1, safety position number 2, the Whizzer, and the second drill would be passing from here, starting here, and then you can put them together, and just one guy is attacking, one is trying to pass, one is trying to play his bottom game and try to sweep, hold the position, and do whatever he likes. So to this drill you can also integrate the counter pass. I like to call it counter pass that we just showed you. Okay, we'll show the drill, the whole game right now. He'll be on bottom, I'll be on top. He will use all his positions with the hands and the sweeps he learned, and I will try to pass with his back flat, get the crossface pass. Okay? Okay, let's go. Don't forget the submissions. Okay, and you have to drill like this for like an hour or at least half an hour before you start to get the point. Okay? Okay, to be quite sure that you view all of it, what we have done here as a game, not just separate techniques, I will just show it as a system to you once again. First, you always try to take the safety position. Try to work with your head, try to get the crossface. Whenever you feel you can get the crossface, when you're here, his hand is here, get the crossface straight away. Now, if you got his hand under my head, use the safety position number 2 to get the crossface. Okay? This is the general system. Now, if you get the crossface, you can do all those nice passes we did. So, and if you were totally late, and you let him start attacking you, use the counter pass. Okay, this is for the general system of passing. Of course, you will need some more passes when they start playing with the hook, but the general system of passing remains the same. Okay, we'll conclude our little video right now. I hope you really liked what I showed you today. These are basic things, they are not meant for advanced students. I think you should show these, especially the half-guard bottom game, to your students when they are in their second or third month. And of course, these were the active game and the passing game. You also need the reactive game. I hope we can do a video on that someday. And I also think that half guard is a really good position today. You can use a lot more different advanced techniques in the active part of the game, but the basics remain the same, the work with the paw remains the same, whatever techniques you will use. So we would like to thank a lot of people right now. First I would like to thank Matt Thornton, then John Franco, who have showed me and taught me both half guard top and bottom, given me a lot of ideas how to structure my classes, how to instruct, how to teach my students, how to think about Brazilian Jiu-jitsu in general. Then I would like to thank also Michael Jen, whose videos have influenced me also very much. And then of course my first big influence via videos was Marius Berry. I would like to thank him and meet him one day too. So I'm also really glad to be part of the Straight Class Gym, and I also recommend them for you to check them out, their videos or their seminars. And I would also like to thank the club, Karate Club Falco, who allowed us to film this video in their gym here. And I would also like to thank the lady behind the camera, Mayu. Come here. Well, she doesn't want to come here. I don't know why. And most importantly, I also would like to thank Jorgen here for being the mute guy, because you cannot do a video without the mute guy, and also for being a good training partner. Okay, I hope I'll meet you or you meet us in future videos also.